making another video, just trying to walk, do a live, which I'm grateful for all the people that subscribe to me. Yeah, man, I really do appreciate everybody's support and, just appreciation, man. Just mad love, man. I really do appreciate it. While I'm walking on this journey of mine and just trying to continue, try to figure out what to do next, how to do it. Honestly, I just woke up, like just seeing how I'm doing and trying to keep it every day. It's never easy. I know I see some big people, some other people, and I'm just trying to make sure that, I said I keep it up. I will say one thing, losing all this weight, I lost another 3 pounds. I'm just trying to make sure I don't mess up. There's been a few times, like I said, I eat, but I definitely do walk all the time. I try to control how I do stuff. Some people know I got the surgery. Before that, I tried to do this. I've been doing this for a whole year, or maybe like close to two. So yeah, man, I'm just, most of my life I really didn't want to change. I still, don't get me wrong, I love being big, or I love being big. I'm just trying to, get all the right reasons. One of the biggest things is my medical situation. I really appreciate everybody just, always being there, supporting me and, guiding me and stuff. Hello, good, got the video. But yeah, I'm just trying to wing it, man. It's funny. Some people are like, dude, you got to change your name to lazy to, skinny. Yeah, like I said, man, when I first made the name, besides my nickname being lazy, I always been called lazy on several occasions, whether it's somebody being negative on it, or somebody picking on me, or somebody saying, and I actually liked the name. In a different language or a different meaning, it means opposite. Like when you're not lazy, it means, like destiny. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm just trying to maintain and try to keep it up. I really, thank everybody for always supporting. One person I will say, my mom, she's been there a lot. She's been helping me out. I really do appreciate it. I know it's been really rough for her, and I know I'm always bringing it up. But yeah, man, she's been supporting me through my name situation, through the channel situation, through the walking. It's never easy because even like the eating, like, dude, you know how moms are. Like, even though she's feeding me less, I think she don't realize, like, I'm trying to change, not eating too much starch, which is, potatoes, sometimes rice, pasta, and don't get me wrong, she just try to do really good. I'm very grateful for her. I don't want you guys to think I'm dogging her because I'm not. I'm pretty sure everybody has moms, and you know how it is. Sometimes you can tell your mom, like, yo, ma, I can't eat this no more. No, only a little bit, blah, blah, blah. Hijo, don't worry about it. I'm like, listen, I'm trying to lose the weight. I'm not trying to gain the weight back. Sometimes it's hard to eat healthy and other stuff when, what I'm saying, they're just like, yo, a little bit of rice. Technically, it's not. If you eat like a tiny bit, my thing is I'm very bad at portion wising. So I think that's one of my biggest problems. And I'm very grateful. Again, I don't want you to think I'm dogging my mom because I'm not. I'm very grateful for everything she does. I'm grateful for everybody that's always supported me and everything else. I try to explain to her, like, dude, I'm trying to change. Like, besides showing you guys all this, but somebody said, old man, what's going on? Nothing much, man. I'm just trying to keep up with my walking and exercise. Just trying to, make sure that I keep up my steps. Trying to make sure that I keep losing weight. You know what I'm saying? But now, like back to what I was saying, I really do appreciate everybody, just supporting me. I think, I'm saying, you gotta praise it because I know I lost all the weight myself, but if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. And even now, I'm like still struggling on the journey of mine. I still, a lot of people tell me like, dude, you skinny, you can stop eating, you can stop, you know what I'm saying, just go back to normal. I'm like, dude, I'm struggling just to, go to the bathroom, or I'm struggling to sit down. I still fall like a lot of time. If anything, I fall much worse. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Honestly, man, it's just, again, I'm just trying to get my health thing. I used to talk to my doctor about that. My doctor says I'm still obesity. So, yeah. But nah, much appreciated, man. Like I said, at the end of the day, I really am thankful for everybody on this support channel that's always, supporting me. Right now, I'm just trying to keep it up. One person I'll blame too is Micah. You know, he's always trying to overfeed me. He's always like, dude, you're too skinny. You know, he's being sarcastic. But yeah, man, I'm just trying to keep it up. Again, I really do appreciate all the praise and, all the support and just, love and stuff. I really do appreciate it. Without you guys, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Right now, I'm going to walk and then I'll walk my dog a little bit later. Obviously, I'm pretty sure you guys know I bought a dog. For the new people, yes, I got a dog. She's a husky. If anybody knows about dogs, maybe you can help me like with her anxiety, and she's also not socialized. So I'm still working on that. I'm always asking people for advice. It's kind of hard. I'm working on her. I got her some medications. I'm hoping that helps. But yeah, man, she's really difficult sometimes. She be tearing up the house and other things. But yeah, man, really, like I told you guys before, man, I really do thank you guys for all the support you guys give me, all the subscribers, all the, you know what I'm saying? Without you guys, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I know some people are like, nah, that's not true. You doing it, which I am doing it, but I just don't want to be arrogant or cocky. And, you know, I got to show the respect for the people that, been there. Like, I'll be honest, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think I would ever be like this. I didn't think I would have all this support. And I really am thankful for everybody that's just been, supporting me on my channel. And even like now, like my stomach is like hurting me a little bit. I'm walking. I'm trying to take the medication. I'm trying to, maintain. I'm trying to just keep it up. It's a rough road for me. I'm hoping that, I can do it. I'm actually down to, I used to be 600 my total. Now I'm down to, 279. Thank you, man. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. I heard it's cold out there in Minnesota. I don't know too much about Minnesota. Yeah, I'm actually in Boston, Massachusetts or USA. Um, but yeah, I don't know how it is in over there real quick. I would love to go out there because I used to love the cold, but ever since I lost this weight, even now it's a little bit windy. It's actually freezing out here. So yeah, man, I'm just trying to, maintain all that walking and everything else. I really, like I said, I keep telling people over and over and over. And, I tell people, some people be like, dude, you don't have to keep telling people, you don't have to keep saying this. It's not that. I really am thankful for everything everybody does. Like I said, man, I look back and I try to be positive about every little thing. And even when I'm not stressed, I don't smoke cigarettes no more. I don't drink. I don't do none of that. I'm just trying to maintain and just keep it up. You know what I'm saying? So I really do appreciate everybody just supporting my channel. Just the little things really make me a little bit better. I don't think you guys understand how, you guys do for me. And I really am thankful for everybody just showing that little bit of love. Even like I said, since I be asking people, I used to in the beginning. I try not to anymore. Just the fact that I get people watching me. Before I wanted so much subscribers, because again, it really means a big deal to, but again, everybody gets motivated different ways. I'm still trying to continue on this journey of mine. I really am thankful for everybody that's just, here, just helping me. I don't think anybody understands. And even my mom's been helping me. My auntie's been helping me. My cousin's been helping me. There are some people that still, they're helping, but they're not. I don't know if you know what I mean. And, I'm fine with it. After I changed my name thing, there's been a lot of, upset people. And, what I'm saying, it was a decision I had to make. So I'm happy with it. Everybody that doesn't know, my name is Lazy. That's actually my real name. I changed it through the courts. Paid about $1,000. That's how you know how serious I was. It's Lazy Kapachi Nightwolf. Like, it really is. My old name used to be like Janito, I think Junior Tedina. But yeah, man, like, I don't know. Like I said, sometimes I overthink it. And that's the thing. Like, back in the day, I had to overthink. I used to, get whooped. I used to, think. Some people think I was ignoring them. And, they used to tell me, like, and I had to change that. I used to supposedly have PSSD. And then they found out. And, it's just like some of my anxiety and other things. So it's just, I had to change some of it. I didn't, what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't understand what I was going through. That it was really hard for my name situation. I think even looking back on some things, like, even like I was always living when I was in the hospital because some people don't understand and everything. Thank you. I love y'all. You know what? Thank you for that. I really do. It's funny you say that because even when you tell them that, you should listen to the response they give you. But, and I totally agree with that. I really appreciate you saying that. That's just crazy. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Some people, they really don't understand. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes they be a hypocrite and, other things. But it's funny you say that. I really do appreciate you, just pointing that out. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because you figure people would be more understanding and more respectful. And you know what I'm saying? Like I tell people, here's the thing. I tell a lot of people, I'm like, dude, you don't have to call me lazy. Technically, when I made the name, I didn't know what to name myself because I have trouble memorizing. And honestly, like, I didn't know how to spell some things. So like, okay, for the longest time, I didn't know how to spell junior. I still don't. So like, I didn't know you could abbreviate and put like JR. So like I said, it was a struggle. So like I said, like every time I went somewhere, some people be like, well, you give your ID, you give this. And dude, it was always a hassle. I think, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, like some people just don't understand to those shoes. But yeah, man, I really appreciate you saying that because it's really true. Some people don't understand. They think they understand or they kind of understand, but they just don't want to respect the decisions that you make or even acknowledge. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's just crazy. I really am grateful for everything. Ever since I've been doing this, I've been seeing a lot of different changes. A lot of times I don't even talk to my homegirl no more. They just want to keep feeding me. It's funny like that. Hopefully I talk to them later, but yeah, man, I'm just trying to, and I'm thankful for them. Don't get me wrong, I'm thankful for everybody because the fact is, man, like I said, like ever since I've been going through this, I'm really glad that I'm changing. A lot of times, like I said, like some people use the word, G, or you know what I'm talking about. Yes, he could help, but it was really up to me to change. You know how many people kept telling me for years, like, dude, you're unhealthy. I had a heart attack, I had a stroke, I had all this. And people kept telling me for years, like, yo, dude, you need to do this, dude, you need to do that. It took me like a real wake-up call. And even some people not talking to me, some people dissing me. And after that situation, and even when the YouTube really helped me out a lot. When I started on the very beginning, I didn't think I was gonna get this much, subscribers. I was really happy. That's what motivated me. And even now, like I'm always talking about a struggle. I know I try to vent, I try not to. I'm very grateful for everything you guys done and just helped me out. Man, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's true. Like yo, I love how you're saying that, man. Cause I wish some people would listen to the stuff you say, because it's true. Like you know what I'm saying. Like we all can learn from each other. Just some people are just very hard headed. Some people got their own theory of minds and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy you say that though. You know what I'm saying? I really do appreciate everybody. Like I said, I appreciate everybody. I just wish, like you said, like it's true. I wish some people nowadays call me by my name. Some people call me lazy. One of my people says, they don't want to call me lazy because disrespectful. And I tell them that's fine because I have a friend that calls me out. Some people call me Kipachi. If you want to know what some of these names I got, most of them I guess you could say is from anime. Lazy is like it's a cartoon. Like I think it's called like Lazy World. Kenpachi's from Bleach. I don't know if anybody ever watches Bleach. So yeah, and then Nightwolf. Even though I didn't know that, but it comes from Mortal Kombat. So yeah, it's mostly all anime stuff. But yeah, man, I actually love my name. I'll be honest. I was gonna name my name. My last name I was gonna name Straight Farting. Some people be like, "Yo, you crazy," da, da, da. But again, I didn't know what to name myself. In the very beginning, I was gonna name myself also, PJ Lazy, PJ Lazy Holiday. And some people ask me, they're like, why did you name yourself Holiday? And then there's some people who be like, yo, dude, you should have kept your name. Which, like I said, I do love it. It's so much easier. I wouldn't change it for the world because I made a lot of mistakes when I did it. I paid about $1,000. So I struggled with the name. Ever since then, like, it's been super easy. For me, like, besides the people that respected it, it's amazing. Some people are like, nah, is that your real name? No, for real. I remember the cops, when I got hit on October 19, they could not believe it. Yeah, man, like, yo, it's funny you say that. Like, sometimes I feel like that's true, man. Like, some people just, they're in the old days, in the shutting, and some people just don't want to open up and have an open mind and stuff. So it's true. Like, for many years I thought I was like in a box. Thought I was like trapped in it, and I couldn't, I couldn't express how I felt, and what I'm saying. I tried not to judge anybody. Like, I try to think. I'm not gonna say I'm not, because I'm not perfect, but yeah, man, it's crazy. I really definitely agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of people I know, and even if I don't respect some of the decisions, I still respect them. I feel like it should be the same way, like with me. Like, that's my name, and you know what I'm saying? That's what I want to be called. If you don't want to call me that, at least call me something that I'm comfortable with. I don't think it's hard to do something if you're not thinking. Technically, my whole life I've been called a nickname. Nobody ever called me by my government name. So I don't see what the problem is now because I changed it. But I mean, some people are really upset about it. I know I haven't talked to my cuz for like, I want to say 2 years ever since I changed it. And, he told me the reason why is because I changed my name. I was like, you're not gonna talk to me because I changed my name? Like, really? I was like, I could understand if I became gay or it came to, and even though it's a, I'm saying a big topic, I don't know. I think it's kind of weird, But I mean, I understand. It's understandable. Like I said, I'm very grateful for everybody that's just, on my side, or not even just on my side. I appreciate everybody just, looking at my journey, looking at my channel, and like seeing the stuff that I accomplished. I've been doing this for quite a while now, so I'm still gonna keep doing this. I'm trying to keep, something I try not to do because I know I try to figure out what to talk about, so it's kind of hard for me. But yeah, man, I'm trying to keep up with this journey because, again, I don't want to ever go back to where I was because, and even though I love being big, and I keep saying because I've been big my whole life, I hate the coldness a lot of times. The weather's like crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like me having my husky. I would never, shave it or stuff. So I'm just trying to maintain that. I really am thankful for everything. And yeah, man, like, it's just crazy. Right now I'm just getting my steps in. I try to at least get, like, my lowest I try to get, before I used to get like 2 hours. But since I lost so much weight, the lowest I try to do is like, 4 hours. I used to do 6. I got to do double that. So I got to do 8 hours. But yeah, man, it's crazy. On this journey of mine, I just try to continue and try to stay, positive, like that's all I can do. And because of you guys, I'm always, trying to do it, man. I really do appreciate it. Without you guys, I wouldn't be for what I am right now, you know. But no, that's what's up, though, I really am glad that, you guys, helping me out, watching my stuff, and just, yeah. I know a lot of times people be asking me, I remember one person asked me, I made a video and I made it about football, and again, I get ideas from you guys sometimes, so I try to fix it. I'm really not good at all this stuff, so I try to finagle it and try to, bend it. I'll try to put some music because, I'll put some videos up, and because obviously, I'm copying from other things, or I'm coming with some new materials. I'm just figuring out what to talk about, what to do, and it's really hard. I'm more of an anime person, but sometimes, because I got to do it every day, I try to figure out what to do. Obviously people know, like, right now I got the Solo Level shirt on. I love Solo Level. I'm about to try to get a tattoo. Try to get somebody to draw something for me because I want to make sure it's exactly like I want or something similar. Because my first tattoo I'm still trying to figure out. My second one I don't like it completely because they did it. It wasn't exactly how my vision was. I accepted it because I'm like, yo, dude, it looks nice. It does. It looks really nice. But then my third one, when somebody drew it, and even though they kind of bend it or, finagle it, it came out amazing. Especially like the commercials like I do. I put like Bankai Masuki, sounds kind of serious, which I say a lot. And then, straight farting, which I was thinking about my cousin's mother. She used to always fart and stuff. So yeah, I have a newer tattoo as well, the Dragon Ball Z and my grandmother. So yeah, I'm trying to fix the one with the cross. Trying to finagle it, trying to figure out if they do cover-ups. But yeah, man, football season's on, so I'm very grateful. Again, I thank you guys for always supporting me, guiding me, and just being there, man. I don't think you understand how, I feel good about it, man. I'm just trying every day, just trying to keep up with my steps. I know right now I'm close to like 2 hours, which I'm trying to maintain it, and then I'll try to get some more steps later, you know. Right now, I'm just trying to, show you guys. That's the thing. I know I don't need to show. I could always look back. Some of the videos that I see, I'll be like, wow, that was me. I was like, damn, I was like super big. I wasn't as big as I was, like I told you, like 600, but I'd be like, wow, man, that's me, that's crazy. And when I first did it, I didn't think my first thing I wanted for my birthday was just 50 subscribers, which I got. Then I got, 100. And honestly, I actually doubled, so I was really happy. I'm hoping that, what I'm saying, I get a little bit more. I mean, I know it's actually slowing down. It might keep slowing down, and I know some people are subscribed, but I'm hoping that, you guys keep helping me on this journey of mine. It's been a real rough patch, but I'm trying to, what I'm saying, try to continue it. I really do thank everybody for just continuing and just supporting me, man. I really do. And even if you don't, like I said, I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to be more positive because I see some people sometimes on the street and they be like, yo, man, I see you doing good. And yo, this, that, and the third. Or sometimes, like, sometimes I try to get, some people like you can get donations. I got my dog and she got hit by a car. So I just made this thing to try to get some donation because I never want her to go through it again. Try to save up money, like, for her. Some things I have to do. It's kind of, I would love to get a service dog, but like I said, my dog is really good, so I'm happy. It's been a thing. I just got to figure out her anxiety and her other thing. But yeah, she's good. I really do appreciate everybody just showing me support and, love and stuff. I really do appreciate it. Right now I'm just trying to, keep up with this walking. Right now I'm like, dang, and lucky I'm talking to you guys because I'm trying to stay away from food. But yeah, man, it's been crazy, crazy, crazy. I really do appreciate everybody, though. I really do. I think, what I'm saying, on these times, life is too short to be, doing everything. Like I said, I can't think about the future, and I can't think about the past. All I can do is think about the present, and that's what I'm trying to do. Right now I'm like close to halfway home. Again, I really do appreciate everybody, just showing me support. You know, um, it's been really rough. Right now, my mouth is kind of dry, kind of dehydrated. I noticed after surgery, it happens to be a lot. Try not to eat too much, so yeah. But no, I really do appreciate everybody, and I hope everybody's doing good, man. I know I said that like 4 or 5 times. I know you guys will be like, I'm really trying to figure out what to talk about too much. But yeah, man, I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. One thing I will tell you, and I'm gonna try to change it up a little bit. One thing I will tell you is, what I'm saying, when I first did this journey, and I know I said that earlier, but I'm gonna change it a little bit. I know I was very negative. I have depression. After getting my dog and having you guys on this YouTube channel, I've been really getting better at trying to be more positive. It's also hard when you're around a lot of negativity people. They bring you down a lot. And even with the whole weight thing and, the YouTube, oh, nah, nobody's going to care. Nobody this, that, and the third. And I believe that, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, I'm grateful that, you guys be here. Because again, I mean, it's really hard for me sometimes. I think about it, I'm like, in one hand, I used to always think like, besides me not caring, I really am grateful for everybody just, showing me support. It's really good. I will say another thing, having my dog's been helping me with all my moods and everything. Sometimes I'd be kind of sad. She comes up, she'll lick me, and what I'm saying, I try not to think about it. It's really, really a tough, situation. I really am grateful for everything. Which I told people, that's another thing. I told people, besides doing this, because at the time I didn't have the dog. When I had the dog, I said, listen, if I get a dog, which I had to put a big, investment, but I'm very happy the way she is. I wish she was better, obviously, with the anxiety and, socialize, but, she listens to me, she thinks. Sometimes I try to baby her. I let her go off the leash. And sometimes, like I said, like, she'll run, she'll come back. But, again, the way I am, because I'm not where they're supposed to be, because she's a husky. Some people look at it and they're like, that's not a husky, or that's not a full breed, or, And I tell them, I'm like, listen, what it says on the paper, what the dude tells me, that's what it is. I mean, I do question it too sometimes, but, like she really helps it a lot. I know when I get home, I'm going to have to check up on her, make sure she's good, take care of her. And, yeah, man, I just try to keep up with this journey. I really am. Right now, like I said, I keep walking. I'm close to like 10K, that's 2 hours. So I'm really trying to think. If you walk faster, it depends on the person. But yeah, man, I'm just trying to, think right now. Okay, yeah, I'm at 8,000. I'm about to be at 9,000. Close to 10, but yeah, man, I'm just trying to, get my steps in. You know, well, actually, no, I'm actually at 9,000. When I get home, I'll be at 10. Yeah, there you go. See, there you go. Can you see it? Yep, there you go, right there. So yeah, it did about 2 hours. Obviously it's longer, but it depends on how you walk, the steps you do, all this other stuff. I personally depends on the average person too. Me personally, I know a friend that he doubles it. He speed walks, which that's fine. I can't do it yet, so I admire a lot of people that can do it. Sometimes I'd be like, dude, you're my hero, because dude, seeing all the stuff I'm doing now, like, it's really tough. I tell some people, like, I see people walk, I see the older people walk, I see people doing this, and I see that I struggle. I'm even struggling holding my phone right now, so I had to switch it into my other hand. This hand right here is very weak. It's my strong. It's supposed to be my strong hand, but it's really weak. I have a PCA, so it's just, dude, I kind of feel kind of bad, but I try to think positive. That the fact I can't, you know, do all that stuff. But yeah, But nah, man, I'm very grateful for everybody. I thank you guys for always supporting me, always being there. Without you guys, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I feel like that. I know some people are like, no, that's not true. I feel like that because it is. You gotta realize, like, I keep doing. Even today, I didn't want to come out. I ain't gonna say a lie to you guys. I didn't want to come out and do other stuff, but I was like, let me do another video. Let me try to, walk, and I'm gonna walk more. And I feel good just seeing you guys, just on. And sometimes I can't see, so I mean, I'll see after because I can't really see sometimes. Sometimes I'm looking, I see somebody writing, and it's kind of hard. I get migraines. I'm trying to get that decrease. My head would be pounding like crazy. So yeah, man, it's just, I would never want my worst enemy to get with the stuff I have. I'm always in pain. But yeah, no, thank you guys. I thank you guys for always just being there, supporting, and guiding. On this journey of mine, I'm trying to be a better person. I'm hoping I am. I'll tell you that for a fact. Like, some people be joking around. They be like, serious, like, dude, you about to get a girl. Dude, I'm not even worried about that right now. Like I said, I'm not trying to mess around. I'm not trying to think. If I find somebody that's serious, if I find somebody that likes me for me, then that's fine. I'm really just trying to, we can sometimes see homegirls and, girls, you know what I mean? But I don't really try to bother right now. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then, hey, man, what can I say? It's kind of sad. We all need somebody in the world, and there's a fish for everybody. But at the same time, I mean, there's really not that much I could do right now. I try to tell my boy, because he's a pimp. He gets a girl every day of the week. My boy Micah. My boy, I always tell him like he's like God, but what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be more positive. There's nothing I could really do that could do better. I'm just trying to wing it. I'm also trying to take care of myself because right now I can't even take care of my own self. So I'm just, a lot of times I have a lot of trouble. And, again, like, even though this is a one-step thing, like I said, I feel like there's 3 or 5 stages. I'm just into the second part of my life. I'm still trying to go, and hopefully next year or this year, like, what I'm saying, I hit it. Like I said, my goal is 250, and if I could I'm going to try to get at least 200, at least 200 or, 180, I'm just saying, I'm trying to go as far as I can. Because again, like, I don't think you understand how serious it is. I don't want to ever go through this problem again. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I really do appreciate it, and thank you guys. But yeah, but I'm gonna let you guys go. I really do thank you guys. I appreciate everybody's support, love, and guidance. And thank you, man. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for always helping me. Thank you just for everything, man. I mean, I'm not doing it sarcastically. I'm not thinking, and sometimes I want to cry like a little girl, but dude, I didn't think I was gonna get a lot of people helping me out. So again, I really do appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. And yeah, man, I just hope, I still have you guys here, On this journey of mine, it's been really tough, but it's a bit of struggle. And I'm glad I did it because it took me a while to do. I didn't think I was gonna do it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even now that I'm doing it, I'm just like, yeah, sure, try to struggle. But now have a beautiful day, guys. Later.